And I'm live. Oh my God. I am so happy to be right here, right now, and nearly getting ready to start the celebration and break something today. Does it happen to you? It happens to me. Oh my, what happened there? How are you today? Amazing. Don't forget your thumbs up. We love that. Amazing. Thank you so much for being here. This is a great day for me because today the channel, for the first time, is reaching the 100K. Look at that. And now you're starving? Yes. Oh my God, me too, a little bit. I haven't eaten yet. Thank you so much for being there, V. You are always amazing. I love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, so here we go. We have a little setup here. Let me just prepare another thing. I wanted to prepare, but it's very tight in the kitchen. You do? Thank you. Thank you so much, V. That is so cool. And if I do, hello, hello. Thank you so much for being there. I'm going to make a live today and I'm going to make a little shorts on how to make the rice as well. Bunda Yoeli, thank you guys. I really appreciate it for you to be here. It's Sunday and oh my God, I'm walking like this today. Look at this. Why not? Why not? You should. You should put me on a vase. A beautiful flower. So cute. Thank you. Okay, let me going. So I was just preparing the onions, and I'm preparing 3 cloves of garlic. Very good. Cutting it with a tiny knife and reading you. Amazing. Bunda, how are you? I hope you're well and safe. Thank you so much. That is so cool. Oops. There we go. Tiny bits of garlic. I like for this dish, not to have it smashed, but rather nicely minced properly. Look at that. Thank you, Sonali, always here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I really, really love that you're here. Don't forget that today we're celebrating 100,000 views. I'm so excited. It was really, really emotional for me, and it's all thanks to people that watch. Even if it is just once, is just amazing. I'm going to tell and share all my tricks. What happened? What did I do? Not tricks. It was my strategy. And I'm going to talk about what is going to be a little bit about the future. Aurélia Stanky. Oh, wow. Thank you. Obrigada. Obrigada por estar aqui. Okay, so here we are. Today, I'm going to make a very, very, very simple recipe. It's not a dish, it's a side dish. It is rice in the oven. And it's a very popular thing we make, especially for special days, like for instance, for New Year's Eve or for any kind of celebration. I'm going to tell you about the future in a moment. I'm going to make a lot of lives from different places, and I'm open to go to everywhere. I want to go all over the world to do it as well, as soon as they let us fly, right? Okay, so here we go. So let me show you. Oh my goodness, I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really excited. Okay, just a moment. I'm still finishing my last preps and you cannot see everything because it is a little bit far away, I think, from the camera. Let me see. I'm going to take a little cloth as usual. I like to have my cloths handy, and I'm going to pour here what I have already prepared, and I'm going to share with you what it is. What is the mise en place? The mise en place is done, and for those of you that don't know what a mise en place is, my wonderful professor, my kitchen teacher, Mr. Gomez, Johnny Gomez, amazing chef, he always or was teaching us how to do things properly. So I have here some veggies that I'm going to use, but this is like a backup for the main recipe, which is this rice in the oven. And this is made out of clay, and it has this shape. We're just going to add a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion that I already prepared. So this is a mise en place, and then I'm going to add a stock, and the stock I already made it, and it is here bone broth that you always like to see. So look at that. It is really jelly and beautiful. So this one I was saving it for today, and I'm preparing at the same time a new one just for you to see what I do. I have it. I'm going to put the link above, but I'm going to have everything here. Hey Fairby, how are you? Thank you so much. Look at it. I drink this in the coffee as well because it's bone broth and it's very good for your bones and for recovery of everything. That's why chicken soup is so good, because the chicken will boil and have all this collagen and good stuff that is for you. So it's very healthy, very healthy. What else I have here? Oh my goodness. Let me bring it up. Oops. So I'm going to use rice, salt, garlic. Can you see? I have to say this is heavy. Look at that. Like a jelly. Look, I have the onions, I have the salt, and then garlic, just like that. And this is going to be for the bone broth. So, bone broth, you have different bones, and I have here two types of bones. This is lamb, and this is leftover, so it's already cooked. It is a leftover from any kind of roast that you make, and then this is chicken bones. No meat, and it's just chicken bones that I buy at the butcher's, and it's Mr. Ali that gives to me, so that's really, really cool as well, and always wonderful. I have a lot of stuff here, and I don't know if I'm going to use it all, but first I'm going to just make the rice, because it's going to take a while. So the strategy for today is, oh my god, look at that. Every day, Monday. How are you? So cool to have you here. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to start by making it, and then we go for the second part. Okay, so it's like this. First, I'm going to show you how you make the rice. I'm going to film as well a little shorts at the same time, so you're going to see it in a speedy mode. And then I'm going to make the bone broth after I start the rice, because I have it already here. Yeah, is that a deal? And whilst I'm doing everything, we just speak a little bit and I share my experiences. Okay, so don't forget to put the thumbs up. I'm going to say it over and over, but if it's too boring, let me know. I love that. Okay, so here we have first all of the garlic and onions. They're already chopped. It's beautifully done. Ooh, I had a new knife. Hi, how are you, Damas? Thank you so much for being here. So you're going to use this one. The oven is already at 200 degrees, and I'm going to reduce it a little bit afterwards. So now, and I'm crying, by the way, because of the onions. Oh my goodness. So here I have the stove. It's 200, and I'm sorry for this light. It's just to give a little bit of uh, spotlight here to be better. Do you agree with me? Okay, so let's go. So the thing is that I'm going just to start to do this, and I'm going to put this lower so you can see. Okay, can you see better? I think it's better. So this thing is all here because it's going to be added to the bone broth. And I'm going to move here my tools to this side. I always like to have them there because it's handy and it's prettier as well. I really like to have them there. And now let's see what I'm going to do, what I'm going to make. So here is this beautiful pot. What is it? It's called alguidar. So this is an alguidar. It's made out of clay, and we buy it in the fairs, and it's beautiful. Well, not only in the fairs, and it says in Portuguese, "arroz no forno." Look at that, it's so cute. And so you're going to use this, and has a certain measurement. This size, it's for half a kilo of rice, and I already measured it, so I weighed it, and it's right here. So I'm going to use this rice, and I bought like this, and it has already the measuring here on the side, so it's really convenient as well. I'm going to put the links below afterwards, so I'm going to add description. You can see it again. Yay! Mira, how are you? Thank you so much for being there. Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, so first of all, so we can see and I can use the space better, I'm going to put the onions, and I'm going to put it with the shell. This will help a little bit of color. And here, like the outside of the onion, this papery part, it's very good for your lungs. So put inside along with the bones. And then the garlic as well, just like that. These are organic, so even better. And all of these vegetables is to go on the stock, so it's like an enriched stock. And I'm going to put this away. I'm going to just add it inside here. Sorry about the noise. Dishwasher. I love it. Okay, love rice, yeah. Do you know how to make rice? Of course you do. I'm sure you do. Clean it up a little bit. And now I'm going to use this part here. Okay, good. That's better. So now we have here again. So that's where we start with the garlic and the onions. Look at that. Oh my God. The onion is strong. It's making me cry. Okay, again. I don't wash in the dishwasher this part, of course, but I'm going just to put it away. Maybe I'll wash it later. Okay, so here we have, it is the first step, this one. Now, what else? The sun is shining. It's because of the light for sure, right? Mira, how are you? So here, now we're going to add olive oil. Lots and lots of olive oil. That is great. And I want to check a little bit more. Yeah, like this. Okay, now we're going to add the rice. And this is the rice, but the first thing we do, we wash it thoroughly. So let's go for it. Don't forget to wash your rice all the time, because we don't know where the rice was. This is a thing that my mom used to say. We don't know where the rice was before, so wash it well. And okay, I will wash it now. Cold water. You can hear me. Now you can see the vegetables and all of the good stuff there, can you? Okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Good-do-do. So here we have, look, oh my God. Thank you. Beautiful donation. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Everyday Monday. Thank you. Thank you. That is so, so, so kind of you. I thank you so much. I appreciate it. Very, very grateful. Thank you. It is so sweet. Okay, here we go. We have the rice. And now we put this away. So grateful. Everyday Monday. Amazing. Thank you. They'll put everything away. Okay, we're not going to need that anymore. And now I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Look at that. And of course, this is fleur de sal. Fleur de sal, just a little bit, not too much. And the other part goes here. And I'm going to start already to put it on. And I will add vegetables. I'm going to use my water. That is already hot, by the way. Hot water. There we go. I'm going to filter more. I just have a little bit of water here. This is cooler. And now, you didn't know, right? Or is to hang it. I just think it's fun. So this is the leftover of the onions. So I'm going to use them as well for my bone broth. In the meantime, I'm going to have a sip of tea. Eat, drink, and be merry. It matches, doesn't it? So we have the rice, the salt, garlic, and onions. And now we're going to add the bone broth. Look at that. Amazing, huh? Bone broth. Like this. It's golden, it's beautiful, it smells nice. And now water. Okay, this is it. And now we're going to mix it. Actually, this is my cake spoon. I always do that. So now we're going to mix. And this is the last mix we make. Mix, mix, mix. No more mixing after this. No more mixing. This is it, right? Now, I was out Friday night. It was beautiful. Oh my God, it was wonderful. Great company on top of it. And I loved it. I loved it. And now on top, you put just a few. Look at that. You have parsley. It wouldn't be a complete rice without parsley like this. And then the stems, I'm going to put them here. Stems there. And it goes straight to the oven. You should go to the place. You know, it's very good if you are in London, V. Okay, I'm going to show you. Oops. There we go. I'm going to melt everything. Oh my goodness, was that too much? Okay, now I'm going to reduce it to 190. Yeah? Perfect, that's it. Nearly done. Yeah? It's really easy, isn't it? Really easy. Now, I'm going to start the bone broth like that. Okay, so let me see. How can you see better? There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now this is the bone broth. You have the bones, and this is, you can always have it. You can always save it. You can freeze it or just put it in a jar. It's just so easy. And we have already some recipes, but I just wanted to show you how I make it. So I put the bones already, and it's leftover bones and fresh bones, whatever you want. You can do it only with vegetables as well. And I put onions without the shell, the skin outside, and because it brings a little darker color, and it's very, very healthy, especially if it is organic. Carrots, and I'm going to add parsley, bouquet garni. I'm going to put a little bit of coriander as well. I really like it. And then I'm going to make some cuts here. Okay. There we go. To make it smaller. Can you see? Not really. Bones was chicken bones and lamb. Okay. Now, spring onions, just roughly cut. And here I'm going to cut like this. And I'm going to put one more for taste. I forgot to show you something. Whose bones? I think you're hilarious. Are you hilarious? It'll be really sound hilarious. Oops. There we go. Oh my God. It's going to be beautiful. You can add salt or not. I did. I think it's just a little bit better. And this is just leftovers. You can use leftovers, vegetables. You can even use skins of carrots, whatever leftover you have that is not rotten, of course. You can use for your bone broth, and it's a use of leftover vegetables and bones that you cook. Sometimes, yeah, it's very good. It's very good for bones. Yeah. It's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful and wonderful, healthy. Now, if you only use your amazing bones, you don't need a lot of jelly, because it will come all the salsinha verde. Yeah, it's nice. Obrigada, so obrigada. So I bought a Quince marmelo. Yeah, this is Quince, and you can use it. It's very hard. 4 corners. Good afternoon. You can use Quince to give a little bit more of jelly. If you use only vegetables, you can use this to get a little bit of jelly if you want to. Did you know that? So Quince has an amazing gelatinous skin, and the seeds as well, and all this part used for jelly. And I'm going to allow to cook. More water, and it will reduce and will shrink as well. You can allow all this to cook overnight with low heat. You can, oh my God, I'm looking amazing. Now there is one thing that I'm going to do, okay, which is, well, first of all, I'm going just to put this inside the machine. My helper, my big helper, I love it. We have so many good people here. Thank you. Thank you. That is great. I'm clearing a little bit, and there's one more thing missing. Vinegar. Let me just go for a big drizzle of vinegar. The vinegar will help to extract the calcium from the bones. It is essential. Or you can bring a big drizzle of lemon as well. Which now, hold on. And you can cover it. And I'm going to allow to cook and reduce. Okay, that's great. That is so great. Oh, how was your test? Was it good? Was it hard? Oh, thank you, thank you. So, Robin, we're making some rice, and I'm making rice in the oven. It's a very traditional way of making rice in Portugal. As you know, I'm Portuguese, and I cook Portuguese food, but not only. And I do have guests that cook from all over the world, and we have some recipes in the channel. Sometimes they want to show their faces, sometimes they're hiding. But anyways, I hope you like it. And now we have to allow it to cook for a while. Let me see. It smells beautiful. I don't know why, but I think it's because of the bone broth. So what I'm using for the rice is just rice salt, and then we have chopped garlic and chopped onion in small pieces, a big drizzle of olive oil, and then it's one part of one part of the ingredient, which is the rice, and then 2 parts of water. And the water I divided with the bone broth. The bone broth I have already the link above, and we have the video in the channel. I think we have 2. I was wondering. I think one for sure. It's a shorts, and I'm going to put the link above. And now I'm making the bone broth as well, because I think it's very easy and simple, and I wanted to share with you some tips of what happened during this year, or actually 1 year and a half of channel. And I reached today 100k views of the channel, and I am really happy and grateful. So this is, Robin, can you see here what is going on? And this is vegetables. I've added Quince for gelatinous broth, bone broth, with lots of vegetables and all the bones that you can find. So this is in summary what happened, and now I'm going to share with you some tips of what happened during this year. And it is very interesting because you can never make it alone, and you have to have your friends and people that you know to help you to watch and to support and to correct you and to give tips and to say no, just do this, do that. So it's all about this amazing growth that we do together. Anyway, you always have to watch what others are doing. What are your colleagues doing? What is everybody doing? So these are the main things that you have to be very conscious. So you cannot do it alone. So that's the main thing. And then the second thing is that you have to watch what others are doing. And it's just I can find as well that I have amazing friends, especially that I found as well through YouTube. And one of the things that I do, I watch my content after I make videos. I always see if I can do better, so I really watch what I'm doing, and I ask my friends, the most the most honest ones will say, "Can I do better?" I like to hear what they have to say to me. And then one other thing that happened during this year is that I had a little plan. It's a very small channel, but I am a growing channel now, so it's another step, another way of doing it. I had already a company that supported me with some things. They didn't give me money. They were not sponsoring me, but they wanted to give it to me, some things, and this is one of them, for instance. And I was so proud that with a few subscribers, I had this amazing gift. I had some people offering me, you know, little things, and I just think it's amazing to have all this support on the way. I have friends that gave me Maya gave me the robot, and it was really great. I really love it, and I cannot wait to have it sitting there and helping me as well through the channel. And then I had another thing that it was, I think it's amazing, which is my plan, and I made it last year on the 1st of January. So I was deciding which videos I was going to make, right? So I was planning to make one video per week on Sundays, and then I just decided on from 1 through the 50th with some other recipes here and there to see what I was going to make. So I had planned ahead everything for 52 weeks. Not everything was done, but I created other things and more than 52 ideas. I had some other recipes that I started to make. So I started to make shorts, and I love that. So not only it was the Sunday video, actually it was Saturday first, and then it moved to Sunday because of work. And then I started to make shorts, and shorts was the piece that was missing, and in terms of increasing the views. So if you start with shorts, it's really helpful. And then I started to have some shorts as well, different, a little bit different from the shorts from YouTube. I started to have shorts on TikTok, and I have an amazing amount of views, but I was not really investing. But it's really significant, and is bringing people as well from TikTok to watch the videos, the full videos here on YouTube. I love it. It's really great. Then I started to go out Friday night. I'm always cooking, but I really like to spoil me and to go out with friends. And I wanted to share a little bit about it. So I started to have the Friday night out, and I was going out with my beautiful friends, and it's by making, sometimes people feel a little bit uncomfortable. They don't really want to make it, so it's a little bit weird, but you have to bring your objectives and try to have people on board with what you're doing. And in the end, a lot of people like it, and a few won't, and it will be always like that, and we have to accept it as well, though. Then, in terms of the 100Ks, I think that is just being grateful, of people actually are watching the what I'm making, and this is really great, isn't it? And I just can. I think you have. I hope you have the quality, and I hope you're learning something with me. It is a channel that I'm cooking without gluten, without dairy, and I'm trying to make recipes that I make from scratch, and they are tasty based on the recipes of my mom and the women of my family, and we have many recipes that are handwritten, and I love it. I love the experience, and I love every single moment that I'm doing everything here with you. This is noisy, isn't it? So this is a little bit of my tips, and I have a plan. Not only this was what happened, or this is where I was coming from, and now I have other plans, and I have a lot of recipes. I wanted to make I wanted to add here the dates, but then I didn't. But I think I really like analytics. I like to see when it was done, how much are people are watching, etc. And I really like it. Oh, thank you. Also, you feel the love because you are love. You are love, and you all are. Thank you. Thank you so much. Another thing that I would like to share is that a new a new thing that is going to happen. So right now, I'm partnering with Robin and James and amazing people, and we're making Cooking with Stories Monday night at 7 o'clock GMT, so Greenwich time or UK time. 7 o'clock, we're going to talk about recipes and stories, how it started, and everybody can chip in, everybody can talk, everybody can say something, but nobody was seeing what was going on. So from now on, we're going to make recipes on Clubhouse. So we're partnering with Robin with Cooking with Stories on Clubhouse, 7 o'clock. Robin, if you heard me, can you put as well the time there, your times? I believe is 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Is 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. So this was we had the premiere last Monday, and I hope it lasts for many seasons. And I'm really excited that I had this invitation from Robert and from Heart Talks on Clubhouse. For those of you that would like to join us, let me know. We're more than happy to invite you as well. We're going to cook. I was bringing the idea of cooking together Monday night. So it's a test. We're going to start this test. Oh, I see. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Robin. And then we're going to add the link so it's going to be we're going to film it as well on YouTube, but it's going to be private. It's going to be by invitation. So we're going to send you the link, and you can just join us then, so everybody that is on Clubhouse can see the video, what's going on. And so it's going to be very exciting. Look at that. It's this link between YouTube, and let's see if we can do it, because I still have to have more details, but for sure we're going to have you on, and yeah, we're very open for ideas. It's still starting and growing. Look at that. Did you see that? That goes minimum. So it's boiling already. It's boiling, and now I'm going to leave it a little bit open. It's going to be steamy. I'm not going to put the extraction on because it's going to be too noisy. And that's it. So do you have any questions? Do you like to ask any questions? No questions for now? So what we're going to have now in the channel is, first of all, the Sundays will continue, and it's going to be either lives or it's going to be a video, just a normal video. On Wednesdays we have shorts, and then Fridays is Friday night out, and then we have Monday we have Clubhouse Cooking with Stories. Oh my God, Robin, this should cook up to 24 hours with low heats. I do have a special cooker, like slow cooker, and you just allowed to reduce. But you can just do that for 1 hour if you want to. If you want to make for you're going to make the rice or any kind of recipe, you can make it for an hour because it's already taking a little bit of taste. But if you want to have more quantity and you want to save it, and you have bones and you have vegetables, so you can do it you should do it at least for 24 hours. No, pressure cooker is the opposite. It's cooking faster, and we don't want it to cook faster. We want it to cook slow, very slow, very slow. Now I have it here. I have it in my stove, and I'm going to move it for the smallest one. Let me see. For the smallest one, because this is too big. So it has to be really cooking slowly. because the calcium needs to be coming out of the bones. And it takes time, for all the vegetables to just release all their minerals and vitamins. More questions? Oh, I need more water. Let me check the rice. It's cooking. It's cooking. That's it. Any more questions? So the rice is going to take approximately 1 hour. You need to allow it to cook for 1 hour. And it is one other thing that is really, really amazing and good is that you make you grill everything in the oven all together. So you can put the rice below, then you put your potatoes, a tray of potatoes on top, you can put the meat. So the meat will melt all the juices to the potatoes, and then you have the rice on the side. I'm not making the rice, I'm not making potatoes or the meat, just the rice today. No, you just strain it. You just strain in the end. You have one. What do you have? You have a slow cooker or a pressure cooker? Or you have a chef to do everything? Des. Vidas. Vidas. Look like lives. Vidas in Portuguese. Vidas is lives. Vidas. Very cool. Amazing. So look at that. So first it has to boil, and then you just reduce it for slow cooking. Do you know, have you ever cooked with Quince? I was planning to go for a weekend with my parents, and I have a special recipe for around October with Quince. What about the rest of your life? What about it? Vidas. Very cool. Very nice. So this is some things that we made. So one of the plans that I was going to tell you today is about what I did. So I didn't make the first one. I did this one. It was arroz de bacalhau. So it's rice with codfish. And what about codfish? Bacalhau. I'm always talking about it. Yeah. I'm sorry. I absolutely love it. And especially when I'm missing mom, dad, and the family, I'll go for it. And then we did sopa de abóbora. It's pumpkin soup. We did one. We did the pumpkin soup. And then I have bacalhau à brás. This is bacalhau à brás. It's a special recipe with bacalhau, and it's my favorite one. I absolutely love it. What is in English? Quince or bacalhau. Bacalhau is cod. Cod, salt, and dry. And arroz de bacalhau. Yeah, sorry. Arroz de bacalhau is rice with bacalhau. Bacalhau is cod, salt, and dry. But bacalhau is a different thing, And actually, in some of my recipes, quince is it is English. In Portuguese, is marmelo. Marmelo. Difficult word to say. So then I had salads. I was planning to make a few salads, but somehow it's been too cold for salads. But I do love them. I have to bring. I do have some amazing salad recipes. Then I have arroz no forno. So today it's rice in the oven, and this was my sixth recipe. I just was dying to make it. I bought the little pot in Portugal in the fair. The lady was explaining to me how to do it, and it was so sweet. Then we have chicken, and this is roasted chicken. And I brought so many versions of roasted chicken, and I'm going to keep bringing it because it's always a top one. Yeah, quince, it's really good. It has a lot of gelatin. You can use it, and you can use everything. And I want to bring the recipes because in my family we make a lot of things out of quince, and it's going to be glorious. assure you. And Jenna, that did a recipe with me, which is caldeirada, which is a special stew with fish. She has a very special recipe on for the Quince as well. We're going to bring it on. So keep looking over the recipes. They're very original here. Yeah. Then we had heart burgers. So these burgers were burgers that were made with my mom, and she used to make these burgers for me when we were kids, and they were very tiny. When I first saw burgers outside, I didn't know they were flat and all these things. No, we just made it by hand. My mom used to grind the meat, and we did this for I did it on the 14th, and I had it it was for the mother for Women's Day, and I had a guest, which was hilarious, and I had someone helping me with the addition as well for the heart burgers, because it was feeling like I was picking up the burger, which was right, right. Then we had a salad, which was beetroot, apple, and garlic with za'atar. And za'atar is one of my favorite spices, and it's very healthy, and I have it here. What about the rest of your life? Oh yeah, I'm going to have time for everything. I'm sure. It is just a few minutes. It's just a few minutes, and it's great. I just love it. So this is good. And then you have the roast potatoes and roasted roots. Oh my God, this one I didn't make. Not yet. Oh, I made this one, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Does it happen? Whenever you're planning and then it didn't happen. Then I have this one is going to be very soon. I'm not saying because like this, it's to create a little bit of suspense, isn't it? And look at this. This one is bacalhau à la Guerreiro, and we had this now starting the year was the first recipe of Sunday, and I am so excited because it's lovely. It's bacalhau again. Bacalhau. Yeah, you were learning Portuguese. Well done. V. I hope you're learning the good words, not the bad words. Sometimes people start. What have you learned so far that you can say here, of course? And then what else? Oh, juicing, yes. And then I had the bola de carne and bola de legumes, and this was one after the other. It was May, and it is bola. Bola, it's a very special traditional recipe we make in Portugal, and it's with meat or vegetables, normally savory. It's a savory delicacy, and we just love it. We make it and we share with everyone. It's really, really good. Let me check how is everything going. I think it's very slow. I don't trust this oven too much. Sometimes it doesn't work, stops working as well, poor thing. Anyway, and then we have Christmas recipes. It was an idea as well to have special Christmas recipes. And I wanted to have it with my family. Unfortunately, I could not travel to be with them, but it will be happening soon. Then we had canja de galinha. So this is a chicken soup, and this recipe I made when I had after my shot for my vaccine, and because it's always good to have chicken soup after or before to prepare your body and to help you. Then I made this one, a latria, which is the little spaghetti with milk. I'm going to add the link above. Nice Coelho, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. What else? I did a rice pudding as well. I was dying to make this too, a latria no arroz doce. So it's it's very similar. So it's pasta with milk or rice milk, yeah, and a rice pudding or pasta pudding. Let's say this way: pasta pudding and rice pudding. Brazil. I love when you put the flags where you're watching me from. Guys, please do add your flags. I love that. And we had as well, oh my God, picanha. We did this one. I did this with friends. We had an amazing day cutting it. It was so precious. And but I didn't like the video. It's not nice. and it was all shaky, the image, because of the lights, which was very sad. I had a feijoada brasileira vegan. I did the beans vegan. Look at that. Thank you. Exactly. Just such a beautiful Brazilian recipe, and I love it. I love it. It's really something that I have to do again. This one I made this weekend, and I haven't edited the video yet, so I'm going to come back with this one. Um, okay. I did I did this one as well for mousse, spinach mousse. Found the law. Look, this one is the cake I made for my father. It's the 35th, so it was the first recipe of the year live with you guys and with my father on the phone. Unfortunately, I could not be with him, but in a way, I'm just feeling grateful that I could maybe protect him and not go. So then we had bread, of course, a lot of bread, and we had several things. One of my favorite breads, it's with almond flour and rose petals, and it's almond butter and rose petals. Extremely fancy bread, very expensive bread, so I added something even more, which was gold leaves, and is adapting to what is the demand of the recipe and to make it even better and more good looking. So I really like to make this recipe. I think it was really, really cool. I love this recipe. But we do make it with the bread, just gluten bread. So I have to find the right one. This is to make with my mom. Not yet. And then this one, and then I had roasted apples with cinnamon. How good was that? It's such a simple dessert and so healthy. With cinnamon, you put sugar if you want a little port wine, and it was so good. I really, really loved it, and it's just something that we have a lot at home, and my mom makes it all. It's one of my favorite things to have. My father and a friend of mine as well. She loves this, Susanna. I made this one as well. It's not edited yet. And what else? Making cheese, guys. Do you remember when I made cheese? It was the first time I did a video with me talking to the camera like that. So it was a big step for me. And it was a recorded video. So it was my first one. And I have to say that it's very difficult for me to do it. Do you believe it? But it's true. It's true. Then we have, what else? Tortillas as well. Yeah, and marinada. So yeah, we have. I didn't make a lot of the videos I added here, but for sure it's good memories and more recipes for the future as well, right? So I really like that. So we're still going in our recipes. I love to have these conversations with you. If you have questions, please let me know. We are 100K today. Probably only tomorrow I will have the numbers, because I reached today, because when I was only when it was 98K, and one of my videos today reached 1,800 views, so it's already passing the 100K, and I was like really surprised and so grateful, and it's really amazing. And it is something that you make with people around you, so you cannot make it alone. It is not something that I made alone. But it's great to have this experience, and I really love it. I love the process, and it has some difficulties along the way. And right now, the most difficult thing is that it's time. Of course, like V was saying, what about the rest of your life? You create time to do the things you love, but you can never forget the people around you as well, your friends and family, and the love of your life. Just you have to give time to all of these things, and create time for that. But you have to always trust in your instinct, and go for it. And my instinct is telling me that you can make it, you can make everything. especially we women, we have a superpower, don't we? Tell me all about it in here. And yes, so one of the things that I have wrote here is the start of my video. It's like I'm also so happy to be right here right now, and this is it. This is like a little summarizing everything, because I am so happy to be right here right now that I cannot miss the opportunity of doing it, and have the feedback. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes not so good, and there's a lot of mistakes, and things dropping, noise. And for instance, one of my challenges right now, it's my fridge. My fridge freezes everything. So I cannot go to the supermarket and buy for the week. I have to kind of balance sometimes, going, and I have my vegetables on the table. Can you believe it? Not funny at all. But we have to accept what we have. It is a new fridge, but the landlord well, that's another story, right? And another thing is that I always say it's Gabrielian. So the 100K was done with Gabrielians. Those of you that are following and supporting, and then those that are not, they just belonging to the tribe, the food tribe, the YouTube tribe, and just or knowing what's going on, and then family as well. And I don't know why, but I have to clean this. Look at that. Is it better? I just felt that it was not really. It was clean because I cleaned it before. Anyway, so what else? What else? I wanted to say it's the Gabrielians, and on that note, I have to invite you as well if you want to, to become a member of the channel, and you have some perks with that. And one of them is, if you are a member, you will have the link to participate on our clubhouse meetings Mondays, during the Mondays. And this is a really exciting news that is going to start now, and it is scary and beautiful. So please join us, and if you need any details on that, just let me know. On the community, we have the community, we have things going on. You can always have conversations there as well. You can add us on Instagram if you want a private conversation, and you can find me on TikTok and on Twitter. So the links are going to be below and on description as well, and you can find it in all the other videos as well. Another thing that I would like to share with you is that for many things that we have in the recipes, I have links for Amazon, so you can purchase the items that I'm showing, and the food, and odd flour, my favorite gluten-free flour. I don't know if it is a link that works worldwide, but it will work, and sometimes you'll see something similar, probably that it will work for you. And then what else? And then, of course, something that I always forget to say: if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, because I always forget to say. But at the same time, is because if you want, you're free to subscribe, because actually it's free. Okay, let's see how it is. Oh my God, it's really good, but it's really hot, so you have to be careful with the filming so it doesn't melt. It's still, oh yeah, it's growing, but it's still away. I don't think that the oven is really helping, but we're having a conversation, and I would love to hear from you. Tell me more. Let me see. Very amazing. And I'm going to just check how am I doing here with the team. Really nice. Really cool. So any more questions? Any more questions? Let me see if I have any back questions here. Okay, so I believe that we have like at least 10 more minutes. Please bring everything. Robin, do you want to say anything about our beautiful clubhouse as well? Yes, I did. I did. You can do only one. You can do only chicken. You can do lamb or beef or goat, whatever bones you have. You can do the leftovers of your meal or you can buy on purpose. Yes, all the bones at the same time. You can do mix or you can do single, and you can do vegetables only. With the vegetables, I always advise to have the quince because vegetables will be very liquid. You won't have the gelatin part of the vegetables. Usually are not vegetable. They're not going to bring this gelatin except quince, or you can add a little bit of agar agar. I'm going to add the links below for agar agar if you want to. All the bones at the same time. Very good. What else? Any more questions? I'm watching here. I have some questions. I wanted to show you, but you will lose the heat. Look at this. Clubhouse. Club's name is Heart Talks. Perfect. That is so cool. So, Robin, how can people actually add themselves on Clubhouse? I'm going to show you. So, look at this. The rice is already rising and is getting really beautiful and golden. Go back. One of the beautiful things about the rice as well, as you know, that you can add your links as well and share with each other if you have any channel here. This is what it's all about as well. It's a free app, yes. Before it was by invitation, right? The gloves just switched on the machine. Okay, what else? Okay. I'm having a question if there is special measurements of vegetables. If how much of each. You don't. You do whatever you have because that's the beauty of it. You use. Oh, by the way, you can make fish bones broth or fish broth because you can use the skin and the bones of the fish. You can make it raw or after cooking, but preferably not eaten. You can always use it as well. I did that as well, and I have the recipe. It's one of my favorite recipes. I really like it because I use it for the rice with bacalhau. You're happy? What are you happy? Tell us about. Share with us your happiness. It's always good to share with us. We love it. We love it. Um, so yeah, you just add whatever you want. You can add your beautiful leftovers of vegetables, and this is something that we can always use. We can. Another thing that it's interesting is just to save the all of the leftover vegetables when you're preparing, for instance, a soup. So you just can add them here. Look, we have Mr. Urban in the house. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. So happy to have you here. Amazing cook. Today I was watching a grill. You have an amazing grill. I love it. So it takes time, and of course, the beauty of this dish of the rice that is the side is that you can use for any other dishes. The beauty of it is that you can start to making and do other things. You don't have to be here on the stove. You just leave it inside the oven and it's done. Boom. It is really good. What else? Do we have any more questions? Sorry, I am going through a lot of messages, and I do have some questions. Yeah, so the okay. So I'm being asked if I'm going to if it takes long. So like I was saying, I'm going to cook now for like 2 hours with a low heat, and so I started in the big one with the big heat, and then I reduced it when it started to boil, and I moved it to the smaller one here in the stove, and now I reduce it to the minimum, yeah. So it's really minimum heat, and you can do it, for 1 hour or so, and then you just use this little first broth, and then hello, Saleh, how are you? And then you can use as well the to reduce it. You can use it for another water. You can add water, so you can use the first water, then you can add more water, and always use a little bit of vinegar. So I always allow to reduce for 24 hours in low heat. Then I think this is the most important thing, is that you just reduce it, and uh, and you can use the first one and then the second one. If you use the first water or the first liquid and the second liquid, it's better to have the first liquid and allow to reduce for 24 hours medium. And I have a special pot for it, but today I just wanted to make it at the same time that I was making the rice, and I wanted to show you. So that's one of the reasons I'm doing it here. How are you, Saleh? How are you? Guys, don't forget to put the flag where you're watching us from, because I always love to know that. I think it's really, really cool. I have Gary that is celebrating with me as well. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. What else? Okay, so what are the steps? I'm going to tell you already the steps that I'm going to make after this. So you strain it. That's the most important thing, is to strain it, and then you have to allow to refrigerate. And when you put it in the fridge, so you have the separation, you have the fat on top, normally just a little layer on top, and well, yeah, this is the biggest one. And the other one, the special pot, the slow cooker, yes, it is a little bit it's wider. I'm going to show you. Why not? Why not? Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Oh my God, it's so heavy. It's really heavy. And right now it's dusted. Look at this. Do you see? So this is it. And then there is the slow cooker in metal, and it is electric. It's below. Very nice. Okay, let me put it here. Since it is outside, I'm going to wash it. It's with flour because it's next to the flowers, my gluten-free flowers. Let's check the rice. It does? Oh my God, it's so hot. I think my lashes just fell. This is good, guys. I really love to be here with you. I would love to have more questions. Mr. Urban, please let me know. Let me know your questions. Very good. Let me see if I have more. What else? It takes time. It takes a little bit of time to make the rice, at least 1 hour. So it has to be 1 hour cooking. That's why I um, I had already the bone broth ready, but it is 1 hour, and then of course you can go away and come back. So that's really the convenient part of it. Yeah, so that's good. It is reducing, and one of the beautiful things about this is that it will be a rice that is going to be completely loose and dry, so not sticking to each other, very flavorful. But it's one of the best recipes ever for rice. Well, I'm exaggerating. There's a lot of beautiful recipes, and I always love it, isn't it? Really cool. Very good. And more, I have some questions here. Very good. I have some questions in Portuguese as well here, and this yeah. So from I have a lot of people that are watching from Brazil and Portugal, so I'm very grateful for that, of course. And I love to have the Portuguese team, and that's why sometimes I put all the ingredients in Portuguese and and English. So I'm cooking a rice in the oven. Yeah. So it is. Let me show you. It's still reducing. It's still reducing. Look at this. It's reducing. It's just a special pot, and yeah, rice in the oven, and it's going to be really delicious. And you just let it sit for around 1 hour, depending on the stove, on the oven. My oven is it's a little bit weird, so it takes a little bit longer. And you just put all the ingredients inside and allow it to cook. You don't need to do anything else until it's ready. So you just have to leave it a little bit of longer time. So in the pot there is garlic and onions, all chopped garlic and onions, and then you have to put a big drizzle of olive oil, rice. I'm using half a kilo of rice, and then 1 liter of water. And the water is bone broth and water, just warm water, like half a liter each. And here I am making my bone broth as well. I just started just to take advantage of the vegetables and the bones I had, and I wanted to show this pot, this little clay pot. It's a very traditional Portuguese type of clay that we use, and then we use it a lot in the oven. We have as well in black, like this one. Okay. It's very nice, but it takes a little bit of time, and I just wanted to share as well the celebration tonight of 100K views of the channel, and what happened during the year, and what's going to happen new. And that's it. We're going to have tomorrow a clubhouse meeting, cooking with stories, with heart talks, and that's the new thing that is going to come soon. And you're always invited to add the app. It's Clubhouse. It's for free, and the house is Heart Talks. And tomorrow we're going to have more details, and we're going to cook together. Faster cooking. This is really important, just to make and to allow to cook and to go to do other things. This is still cooking. And now, let me see. Hello. Let's see. Nearly done. All the water needs to be reduced. And now my sister's in the house, and she's adding some information in terms of rice, and she's saying that it's great to make it Sunday, to make it with your roast, and it with, either fish or meat, of course, or after the brunch. It's lovely. Everybody likes it. Children love this rice as well. It's very flavorful. I've been having. Look at this. What else? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Urban, that is very kind of you. Thank you so much. Ricky, you have there. Very good. Okay. I think it's ready, guys. I think it's ready. It's just so great. Nearly ready. Look at this. Yes, it will have a crust, but it's not ready yet because it still has water. So can you give me more 5 minutes? There we go. 5 more minutes. And I'm going just to get the spoon. Spoon to try. Mm-hmm. I'm getting ready. Let's see what else. Here we have this one going on as well. Let's see. Turning around. Mixing. It would be ideal that the bones will be mashing with your fingers. So that's when the bone broth is ready. So I have to allow all this gelatinous part of the bones, the articulations will be melting in the broth. And the bone, all the calcium is just dehydrated to the water. It's like coming out of the bone. Awesome. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Yeah, this is a recipe that we eat, but right now I'm going to use to eat it during the week. Okay, and now we're going to try. Let me try. Oops, what happened? This is beautiful. And look at this. Oh my God. Now, look at this. You see how it is? So beautiful. A little crust on top. And I'm going to try. That's it. It's done. It smells so good. Mm. It's perfect. It's perfect. Mm. Look at that. But it doesn't tell about the taste, but I want to tell it's beautiful. It tastes like the meat as well from the bone broth. Is just so wonderful. Mm. And completely loose. You feel the wonderful parsley. Guys, this is amazing. So this is the dish that you have ready to prepare. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. And thank you for, enduring with me. It was so cool to have you. I wish you a wonderful Sunday, and I see you soon tomorrow at Clubhouse and with the guests. Thank you so much, and see you soon. I'm going to put the rice now. Oops, like to end. Oops, it's heavy. Thank you.